joining me today in my Scrappy Saturday video series. So for today I am going to be scrapping a 4x6 photos and I'm going to be using two kits. So the first one is the Ali Edwards Heart kit. So it's a story kit as well as a story stamp that I'm going to be using. And I am going to be using a pen and paper which came in a Studio Calico September 2015 kit called Brimfield. So what you see me doing there is just choosing the pattern paper. So, and that I believe is the only pattern paper I'm going to be using. I really like the colour. It's black and white. It's it's bold, but I think it's because I'm not going to be using much pattern paper, so I thought I was just going to use a very bold one. And it suits the black and white photo as well. So as you can see there, I'm using the 4x6 card which came in the Ali Edwards story kit, and this one is called Heart. Just sticking down my photo, and I wasn't sure whether I'm just going to be using a pattern paper just on the right hand side, and so that's why I'm just cutting up just a portion, and then I'm just cutting up the excess. And then I'm thinking what I'm going to do next. Whether I want to put in the side, map the other side as well. And then I went and cut the excess off, and then also getting another side of it as well. And then I'm just measuring how, how far I want the excess to the pen paper to show. And I'm one of those people who actually quite like it to be symmetric, especially when we're looking at a layout which is quite simple. Well, simple and also kind of neat in a way. I quite like it. And then I'm just going to cut off the excess there. I am pedantic about my, just making sure they're symmetric. So, and I was just thinking, how am I going to decorate this layout? So I'm started by looking at this, the chipboard that came in the story kit, and just looking at how am I gonna add extra hearts in this layout here. I actually quite like having kind of like 3 of the same thing, and I think that's probably inspired by Ali Edwards as well. So repetition is good for a simple layout. And so I've got those 2 hearts, and I'm thinking I want another heart, but I don't want them to look exactly the same. So, but then I'm thinking maybe I should stick down this that kind of panel in the middle first, and I went on to get my T-ruler and decided to just go back to a normal ruler and just kind of measuring it out, old school. And then I'm just kind of sticking it down, just using tape runner, glue runner. Yeah. And measuring. I'm not normally this pedantic about making sure that things are kind of in the middle, exact, but because this layout is really quite simple, I just want to make sure that it doesn't look out of place or something like that. So now I'm just stamping this heart, and this came in the story kit as well, this is the stamp part of it, and you obviously have to order them separately, the actual the kit versus the stamp itself. So I'm stamping in 2 colors, and I will decide on which color I want later on. So as you can see there, I'm just using the 2 ink colors. So the red one is both a Memento Luxe ink. The red one is actually called Love Letter, and the grey one is called Grey flannel, I believe. And I'm just stamping in the text there, which says all my heart. And I'm just fuzzy cutting the 2 hearts, and I am going to choose which one I am going to be using once that is done. I'm one of those who rarely fussy cut, just mainly because I'm not very good at fussy cutting, to be honest, and it's just one of those things that is kind of difficult to make sure it's precise. I mean, I guess the point of it is making it's not really precise, is it? But anyway, so here is the grey one. I'm also cutting the red one as well, and I will actually be using the red one at the end, just mainly because I think that even though the grey one looks pretty good, the red one kind of pops the page up, pops out the page a little bit more, and also it kind of fits in with the 3 kind of red elements on the page. Yeah, so I've got the 2 hearts there, and then I'm just thinking, where should I put this heart? And so I'm just putting on the chipboards that I was going to stick down on the left, and sticking that down, decided to just go for it. And then I'm just going to use foam dots to pop up these hearts. So with the first one on the right, it says this story. I actually popped it just off the layout just a little bit, just so it looks like it has kind of a movement on the page. And then all the 3 hearts are using are popped up using foam dots. So, and I'm just using my old Stampin' Up! Foam dots. I had them for ages. I don't really use much of it, so I still have my old one. And now I'm going to be writing down my journaling. So the idea of this card is essentially writing out the 10 reasons why I hired you. In this case, it's my partner. So I'm just using the precision pen from American Crafts here, just the 03 point one. And yeah, I'm just writing out freehand. And the next thing I'll be doing is just stamping the date using the Project Life date stamp and the VersaFine black ink. And that's essentially it. Actually, after I turn off the camera, I also put in a heart clip that came in the story kit as well, as you can see in the close up there. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!